Hey everybody, welcome to our amazing global wine and wellness event. And this is the first time we've done this as a whole team. And we have people from all around the world participating in this wellness revolution with us. And we really wanted to just have a fun evening and just spend a few minutes educating people on what we're really excited about. And we are building community in this company. And we have friends that we've made. I mean, I've been involved in this for 6 years. And I have the best friends that I've ever had in my life. And I just feel so honored to be able to be celebrating all of our success journeys that we're all on together in really what we believe is something very transformational in terms of building a community of people that really want to make an impact. They really want to make a social impact on the world to make the world a better place. And that's really what we stand for. So the information you guys are going to hear about tonight is really all of us feeling like this is one way we can do something good with our lives, to be able to educate people on new areas of science that frankly have transformed many of our lives from a health perspective, and also from a business perspective too, just giving us another way to employ our brains and our minds to be able to contribute something to society, and also to be inspired by what we're doing every day. So tonight I want to just first say hello to Holly. I know you're there. And, which room are you in? I'm looking, will you wave at the camera? Because I see you. Oh, there you are. Okay, good. I'm going to unmute you guys so you can say hi. This is Holly Couch and her, oh, wait a minute. How come I'm not unmuting you? You have to unmute yourself too. I'm going to let you unmute. There you go.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? I want to say hi to you first. I don't know, hailing from Atlanta on a horse ranch, on a horse farm, total social entrepreneur, philanthropist, lover of animals and humans, and a wellness coach. Totally inspired. When we met you first, you were writing a program for a university on what the Dalai Lama's teachings are about, and I was totally blown away by that. So I just want to say hello to you and your friends that are there, and thank you so much for being a part of this tonight.
Absolutely. Hi.
Hi guys, hi ladies. Thank you for your presence in this. It's so awesome. I'm going to mute you. I'm going to get Naomi Damask on. You're going to have to unmute yourself, Naomi.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. So Naomi, I just want to say, unbelievable woman, breast cancer survivor, has created philanthropy and charities to help educate people on natural ways of healing the body. This is ravaging people's lives, and Naomi's such an inspiration to all of us. So thank you so much, Naomi.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I'm glad to be here.
So awesome. Thank you so much. And guys, go ahead and mute yourself back again. I'm going to go over here. I think I see, who am I looking over here? I'm staring at, yeah, there you go. Hello. Okay, unmute yourself, please. We got rock star, TV producer extraordinaire. Hey, woohoo! Oh my gosh. Hi, ladies. Wow, what a fun group. That's our Philly, hailing from our Philly group. TV producers, models on QVC, wellness entrepreneurs, professional dancers. I'm seeing this whole rock star group. Hi, ladies. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thanks for being a part of this and just sharing in this energy.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys. Woo! Have another sip. I better not drink before I do the presentation. Not too much anyway. All right, so I'm going to say hi to one more person, and then after that we're going to okay, go ahead and mute yourself again. Cool. Lisa Falvo, because you have been such a huge part of this. And hey, how are you? My friend who lives in Italy half the year, amazing mompreneur, and used to be in the insurance industry like me, and totally got rid of that whole corporate America thing to get into the most fun business ever. So I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for being here. So say hi real quick, because I know you're so excited about this. You just moved back east again from Texas, getting your business launched. So just say hi for a minute and tell us what you're excited about today.
From Bernardsville, New Jersey. Yeah, just as excited as you all are. Cheers to this wellness revolution. I couldn't be prouder to be part of this industry, really. Like you said, I was in insurance, and this kind of fell in my lap 4 years ago. I had no idea this is what I would do, but I'm really excited to be a part of it and work, especially with all of you. So,
Fabulous.
Rob, cheers.
Hey, Rob.
And to my guest, thanks for coming.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He needs to retire soon, okay? So he can.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
Okay, so we'll keep working harder. Keep working harder. I heard he just started working again. All right, you guys, I'm going to check the chat real quick and see what's going on. Oh, cool. Everybody's saying hi. Everything's working well. All right, I'm going to share some slides with you guys real quick. So tonight is really a launch meeting, you guys, that is a new direction for us in our team. We are expanding so fast around the world that we need to gather community together in a way that we weren't doing before. So we're doing this tonight. You guys, please give us comments and feedback that are participating with us on this. And let us know if this is something that you think is exciting and that you could get people in your home to be a part of this as well. We have amazing people that are part of this community, and it just continues to blow my mind, the people that are attracted to what we're doing to make the world a better place, particularly around this area of science and genetics and how we can really take control of our bodies and our health. Many of us came to this situation with a lot of health conditions, or people that were professionals that had clients and friends who had health issues that the medical community, frankly, just was not addressing properly. So we have taken matters into our own hands, and what we're talking about tonight, you guys, is biohacking our biology, and I'm going to explain to you what that means. But it is a new movement that's happening in the world, and it's really kind of started out in Silicon Valley, and it was frankly more to improve brain performance. And a lot of people that are scientists and genetics engineers are looking at ways using natural products, even chemicals too, to be able to improve brain performance, because so many of us are experiencing total burnout. And that's where the biohacking revolution started, probably about 10 years ago. And you're seeing it a little bit now with some marketing companies, like with products like from Dave Asprey, which is a bulletproof coffee and things like that. Those are around adding ingredients like fats and different natural things, even coffee and caffeine and things, to improve human performance. So we're in the same category, but we are into it in a little bit of a different way, which I'll explain to you. But I want you guys to realize so many people are hearing about this for the first time, and they just have no idea that this is real. So you have to look at, don't reject this information just because you haven't heard it from your doctor or your next door neighbor or someone else that you respect around the medical Western medicine. This is a more integrative, holistic approach to what we're doing. And in the world we live in today, you guys, we are totally hijacked from all the chemicals, all the toxins, everything from the air we're breathing to the food we're eating to the chemicals that are in all of our lotions and shampoos and all of that stuff. We can't just take the regular approach by just taking a little vitamin every day and maybe going for a walk. That's not going to work. We have too many toxins in our bodies. Our bodies need to have more ammunition to overcome that. So just like those folks that started this biohacking revolution 10 years ago in Silicon Valley with genetics, we're piggybacking off of what they're doing, and we're looking deeper into the natural things that we can use to upregulate gene expression in our bodies to take control of this DNA, which is a blueprint that runs our bodies. We have 23 chromosomes. We have a DNA strand with 46 strands, and that's what we have, you guys. And those are little switches that are up and down regulated by what you do every day with your job, if you're happy or not, with your marriage, if you're happy or not, if you get 7 or 8 hours of sleep a night, if you exercise, which doesn't have to be anything dramatic other than just moving for probably at least an hour a day. The foods you're eating, all that stuff is changing your gene expression. So you have to think about what foods, at least what can I do to control my environment that I live in, and what things can I use to get rid of that taking over of our body by being hijacked. So this is something that we believe is the future of wellness and longevity. We know it is. We're 100% sure it is. We're using nutrigenomics. It's a different approach. It's nutrition and plants that change the expression of our genes. I'm going to show you guys a really short video. This is something with our first product that we launched back in 2004. And this was when the company was working online, basically launching this product. And then our first product called Protandem. And then they put that into 10,000 pharmacies back in 2005, which 13 years ago was like the Stone Age. But I want to show you guys just a little bit of information that happened for this company. Okay.
It's the little yellow pill that scientists say could eliminate chronic diseases and help you live well into your hundreds.
You might be able to increase the lifespan of a mammal by 50%. And of course, if that was a human being, then that might be in the order of 130 to 150 years.
That claim might be hard to swallow. But tonight on ABC's Primetime Live, co-anchor John Quinones takes the promising antioxidant therapy called Protandim.
I have become a guinea pig for ABC News in prime time. It's not a drug. It's a supplement. It's called Protandim, and it's a combination of 5 exotic plants that have been around for centuries. Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down.
Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better and also energized when I do wake up.
Primetime puts Protandim to the test tonight.
I'm just going to show you guys a real short version of this, and then we're going to move on.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig. Dr. McCord, okay. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist. This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company. They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress. We all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes 2 antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells. So, doctor, how often do I take these? And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. Doesn't taste bad. It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just 1 pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
So just what's in this seemingly incredible pill?
Okay, so I'm going to end it there. And if you guys haven't seen that, whoever invited you on tonight, please ask them to send that video to you. So essentially, when you hear that that the oxidative stress level went from an 80-year-old to that of a newborn baby, they couldn't distinguish when they had their clinical trial the ages of anybody. They all looked like newborn babies at the cellular level. That got my attention when I saw this video in 2012. I have Lyme disease, so I had a tremendous amount of oxidative stress, and it really is an epidemic in human society today because I talked about all those toxins. And really, to break it down for you guys, so you just understand the essence of this, this is damaging our DNA, and it's really just from breathing in air and just being a mammal on the planet today. You know, with all the air pollution, the UV radiation, and all of the just the toxins. These are all damaging the DNA, and this is all from oxidative stress. And the reason you don't hear about this in the doctor's office is because they don't have any way to cure it. They don't have a pill for it. So unfortunately, unless they have something that they can offer to fix something, they're not going to measure anything and then say, oh, sorry, we don't know what you can do about that. So instead, they measure things like cholesterol and things where there's drugs that they can offer. And frankly, oxidative stress is 100 times more important than any other measure in the human body. So you guys can do your own research. There's over 200,000 articles on oxidative stress and how it's connected to over 200 diseases. So what we're doing is we're saying we're going to biohack that oxidative stress using something called nutrigenomics, which is a study of nutrition where we're looking at genetics and how our nutrition that we eat and our supplements that we take can improve the expression of our genes, that blueprint, to make it perform better, because those genes have switches on them. They get up and down regulated by nutrition, food, even a glass of wine with resveratrol. If you have a couple glasses, it's okay. You're going to see a lot more of this kind of stuff coming out, you guys, in the news, just about the positive aspects of things that are all medicinal, like even CBDs and things like that. So we're going to be seeing, there's so much science now that's going in this nutrigenomics direction. And this is why I got excited. Beyond just being a customer with LifeVantage, I wanted to be somebody that was participating in this nutrigenomics revolution, because I really understand that how big this is based on the success I've had using these products. I had been using 40 supplements a day for over 15 years, trying to help me with my Lyme disease and arthritis and brain fog. And it wasn't working the way this does, because this is interacting with my DNA minute to minute, changing the expression of my genes, which is exactly what Dr. Perlmutter talks about in his book, Brain Grain and Brain Maker, how all of these genes, you guys, can be up and down regulated. So why not be able to, if you know something's out there that's great and you have to take it every day, why wouldn't you want to be in a business that offers that, especially when it's all natural product that has a very high reorder rate? I decided to get involved in this because I knew that cracking the code to my DNA and offering other people the opportunity to do the same thing was something I'd never heard before from anybody. No doctors that I had worked with or gone to, and I've gone to the best executive health fitness, like at Canyon Ranch. I spent $25,000 back in 2005, had a full workup. Nobody told me about biohacking my aging code. They didn't talk to me about that. They did recommend a lot of the same ingredients that are in the main product that we have, Protandim, but it doesn't work the same when you're taking them individually. So there's a whole science around this. And the other part of this, you guys, I don't even know that I introduced myself. My name's Amy Holmwood, and I'm a financial advisor. So I've been looking at trends. I've been looking at, how can I help my clients make more money? How can I help them protect their assets? How can I help them, frankly, with their health too? Because I'm in the life insurance business. So when I saw that the wellness revolution is the largest economic trend in world history, and I've been studying that and reading that in all different periodicals. Last year alone, every single major magazine, from Time to Scientific American to Fortune and Forbes, all had something on genetics and genomics on the cover, talking about that as the next trillion-dollar industry. So that's where we're at. And where's money going to be made in the economy in this trillion-dollar industry? A lot of it's going to be made through the use and sale of supplements. For people like you and me, everyday people using products, buying them, and maybe sharing them with friends. This is how many millionaires are going to be made. The majority of the millionaires over the next 10 years are going to be made in this industry of wellness and also in social commerce, which is what we're into. We're working online. We're talking to people socially. We're having an app to run our businesses, and we don't handle any products. Just like these companies, we are a direct-to-consumer company that goes through a network, and we basically are able to work the same way if you had an Airbnb, a home where the digital economy helps you put it online, and You don't really have to do a whole lot. Uber, driver shows up, you just push a button and there it goes. Or you push a button here and you get your little Protandim pill gets shipped to you 4 days later. This is a virtual franchise, and it's the most inexpensive way to get into business. I think it's absolutely brilliant. It was something I decided to participate in the new economy. My insurance business wasn't participating in the new economy. I wasn't able to go online and meet people online and talk to people about insurance and strategies like that. That's something you have to sit face to face with people, because there's a lot of confidential information in that. So what we're doing here, you guys, is we're just having a bunch of consumers that love products like this, hanging out together and sharing products with each other, and then talking to our friends about it. Just like I went to see the movie A Star is Born the other night. I told 20 people, but by the time the movie was over, they needed to go see the movie. I didn't get a check for that. And every single one of those people went and saw it that hadn't already seen it. They said, oh my God, I loved it. It was a great movie. So I'm just saying to you, we're sharing information all the time. This is how we're going to connect entrepreneurs and customers together. And so when you see opportunities and timing in businesses, you have to look at the timing of the opportunity. You can't just go, oh, I think I'll invest in Facebook today. You should have done that back before, when they had an IPO back, 5 years ago. You can't just go back in time and reinvent timing. The timing of the wellness tidal wave is right now, you guys. It's before all the stuff starts flowing, where the information is disseminating faster and everybody understands about nutrigenomics. They don't right now. So we're the ones who are going to share that information. So you have to seize this opportunity, and you have to be able to recognize them when they're presented to you. And that's what we're doing right now. We're presenting you guys with an opportunity to learn about something new. Whatever you do with it's totally up to you, but we hope you're excited at least that you learned something new today, and something that's going to critically change the way all of us are aging in the future and the way we buy products, because we're going to be looking at products that actually are going to activate our bodies to make their own antioxidants. We're not going to take antioxidants the way that we used to. We're going to be adding them more to different ingredients and synergies and things like that. You're going to be seeing all kinds of products that have synergized ingredients, turmeric and milk thistle and these things all mixed together in drinks and all kinds of things. We don't have that right now in a way that shows what they do in the body, and that's what we're talking about. So when you look at growth in business, you want to capture an exponential trend, like a company that, even just looking at Amazon, okay, that just bought Whole Foods. Whole Foods just got into an exponential trend. They weren't in that before. And I just went to a summit last week in Austin where the CEO, John Mackey of Whole Foods, talked about how well that merger was going. And he said it has completely disrupted their entire business. They already disrupted it in a way that they changed the way people buy food and the way people view a grocery store and the way they want to have good food available. Now you put Amazon on top of that, and he just said, oh my God, it's completely exploiting our company to all different levels we never expected, because more and more people are buying online, they're getting drop ship stuff. It's totally insane. That's what I'm talking about, is participating in exponential trends, which is what nutrigenomics is. So that's where we are. We are connecting to people all over the world. And I want to educate you guys on something, because right now, 3.8 billion people around the world are connected to the internet. There's 8 billion people on the planet. And within 5 years, the entire world's going to be connected to the internet. You have a business you can run globally. I travel all over the world talking to people about exactly what we're talking about right now. And I do a lot of it online, but then a lot of times I have to show up and meet people. So I have an opportunity to touch people everywhere. You all do. So this is what we're doing, you guys. We're connecting people to this information, to this company, LifeVantage, which is a publicly traded company, which is so fantastic because we get to participate not only as a business owner, as a distributor, but also in potentially being a stockholder if we want to buy stock. Trades on the NASDAQ, and we have patented the most important product in the nutrigenomics arena, and it's called Protandim. Has 27 peer-reviewed studies. There's nothing like it in the world today. There will be other products that get developed in the future, but right now we're it, you guys, and we're so far ahead of everybody else. We're still early in this sector right now of other products coming online. I'm going to explain a little bit about our main product in a minute, but where we are right now on this chart is at the beginning of this company. We've been in business. I showed you a video from 04, 05. We've been 13 years at this, and now we used to be sold in stores. We switched gears about 8.5 years ago and said, you know what, people don't understand nutrigenomics sitting on a shelf because no one else is talking about it. We have to give this to people to explain the story. We're still explaining the story. We're still only looking for innovators. That's 2.5% of the population. That's not a lot. I mean, the whole world, yes, it is. But we're still the ones that are having this conversation, getting the early adopters on board. That's who we are on this call right now. We're all in, we're early adopters. We say yes to stuff before other people do. That's just what we do. We're not afraid to take a little chance. Hey, if it didn't work out, it's not a big deal. But we all just jumped in, and then the more we knew, the more we realized when this thing hits this purple dot right there, and we start to go to what's called momentum, that's when the company starts to explode. Right now, we're at about a little over 200 million in sales. We're going to get to $1 billion in the next 5 years. When I joined 5.5 years ago, it was 100 million in sales. So we've already doubled, and it's been incredible. And my business, as a result of that, has absolutely exploded. But what happens when we go to 500 million or 800 million? It's only 200 right now. The numbers are going to be incredible, and I'll show you guys some of the numbers, but it's very exciting. So what I liked about this, I'll have to tell you, most businesses, all the clients I worked with, all the years I was in the insurance business, I did estate planning for family businesses to help them transfer the business from one generation to the next. So I got to see people, and I was in that business for 30 years, working from digging ditches basically to becoming CEOs of major corporations and working their fingers to the bone and then teaching their kids how to do the same thing. And yes, they loved it, but did they like the stress? No. Did they like, all the part about all the employees and all the stuff that goes with owning your own business? Very stressful. It's very rewarding, but it's very stressful. And most people give their whole life to it. And at the end of the day, when people are just sitting at a graveside, it's like, really, was it worth it? So we're going to look back and we're going to go, why don't we do something a little different in this wellness revolution that has exponential growth? We don't have to work the old way people used to. We're going to take that shorter term ride in this business. What took me 30 years to build for my income, I was able to duplicate that in 4 years in this business because of of an exponential growth business where we're creating networks of people that I never would have been able to get to had I not been in a network like this. So I'm just telling you guys, people work, they grow up, they go to college, hopefully if they're lucky enough, and then they work for 40 to 50 years, hoping that they have enough money to enjoy themselves when they're in their 60s or 70s. And only 25% of the population is even remotely capable of doing that at this point. 75% of the population will never be able to retire. So we really do have an obligation to talk to people about these types of businesses. Doesn't have to be this one, you guys, but this is the one we're doing. This is the one we're excited about. And this is the only one I'm doing. I'm not doing another one of these companies. I had a meeting with someone today and they were trying to tell me about another company. I honor them. I think they're awesome, but I'm only doing this one time. This is going to be an Amway company. I don't want to have to look back and go, I'm going to jump from this company to this one. That's not what's happening here. This is a lifetime legacy company that's going to take 5 years to build if you do it right. And then you can have fun and play like we all are right now. So this is the product that's made this company famous, you guys. If you don't know about it, it's called ProTandem. You can look it up online. I'm going to tell you that the internet is like the Wild West. So when you look this up, it gets a lot of attention online because it's doing very well. And it's the only product of its kind that has research. So you get a lot of bloggers that try to piggyback off of us and say that this is terrible and theirs is better. But they don't have any validation for that. They just use our good name and our internet traffic to drive people to their site. So please, if you have any questions about anything you see online, go to the person that invited you and we'll get you the answers. This product is a standalone product that does 150 million a year in sales. Just to give you a perspective, Centrum Silver does 900 million a year. And that product's been around for a really long time. And a lot of people take that product. And that's like the one big vitamin that's horrible. And I don't want to say anything bad about anything, but we're already at 150 million. So watch out, Centrum. We're going to rock your world. So basically, this is the bottom line, guys. This is the quantum biology. This is where you take a Protandem pill, and Nerve 2, this is our one of our products. We have a whole line of different products now that is going to work at a 1 to 1 million ratio at cleaning up the free radicals in your cells versus 1 to 1. 1 million to 1 per second versus 1 to 1. And that's your regular antioxidant, your kiwis, your vitamins, your acai berries. 1 to 1 and done. This is 1 million to 1. So this is a much different experience at the genetic level to clean up the cells. This is why it works so well. And it's a combination of 5 plants. And a lot of people are familiar with these. We love these plants. This is plant-based nutrition. It's Ayurvedic medicine and traditional Chinese medicine with science to back up what these plants do when they're combined together in very low ratios, very low doses. You can't take these individually and get the same response. It just doesn't work. We have proof of that. We have shown that in all kinds of our 27 studies. So these are some of the universities and research institutes that have done research on this product, and some of our other products as well are also going through research right now. No other company has this. I liked it. I thought it was great to have a company with research. Maybe that's not important to you. I thought it was kind of cool. Oxidative stress is absolutely the worst thing. I told you guys that can happen in the human body, and it's why we age. But here's the science that you want to take away today. NRF2 is a protein. That is what upregulates in your genes your ability to make your own antioxidants that are going to neutralize free radicals at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1. 1,000,000 free radicals get sucked up by one antioxidant molecule that your body makes. And when you take a Protandim, that pill causes your body to make more of those little molecules that gobble up those free radicals. That's all you need to know. That's the bottom line. So how do you recognize a business opportunity? You just learned about NRF2 activation. There's NRF1 gene expression. There's all these different things now. We're discovering different switches in a number of different categories that we're building products around. So you have to look at timing and trends. You have to look at the company. You know, I think I've just explained to you, we're one of like 6 publicly traded direct sales companies. That's it. All the rest of them are mom and pop, privately owned companies. You have no idea what's going on at the company. You don't know what's going to happen when the founder dies. We are totally in a different situation here. We have groundbreaking products. We have a system, how we work together, and we're showing you guys right now how we work. A culture, a community that is just phenomenal. For people that are lifelong learners, that like to be constantly pushed and challenged to learn more, you know, kind of be on top of your game, that's the community we have here. But we're also just really heart-centered people, and I'm just so blessed to be in this community, and I'm just can't even, you know, I have so much gratitude. It's just so awesome to be. When I learned about this, I was 51. To find a new community at that age, it's like that's almost unheard of, to be honest with you guys, unless you start going to a new church or something. But frankly, I don't have any friends that found new communities like this. It's just, for me, it's like it's going to make me live longer and a happier life just because I found these friends. So it's just really cool. And I just, you know, some people are looking for different things. I was looking for another community besides the financial advisory community that I dedicated 30 years of my life to, and didn't really make that many friends. So I just, you know, for those of you out there that might feel like, you know, you wish you were in a little different community, you know, you might want to plug into some more stuff. So we just have a great story all the way around, and I'm not going to go into it too much because I really want to be thoughtful as to our time. But we also have a great leadership team, and really you've got to have a CEO that you can count on. You've got to have a dream team. They're going to run this business properly. And that is something that we absolutely positively have. And I'm so proud to be a part of this company and the leadership that we have running this company to take us to $1 billion. They're totally capable of doing it. And we can all earn a lot of money, you guys. We have an opportunity here that is so rare to get into a business model. For people that want to do that, we have 85% of everyone that sees this just wants to be a customer and use our products and just keep buying them every month. And then there's some of us that just want to be customers too and use them, but we also want to share it and make some money. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're choosing to do as a LifeVantage, as a wellness distributor. So you can see the earnings of the company in the first column per rank. Frankly, there's different ranks that, you know, when you start out, you're just getting going. And, you know, when people get started, there was about over 100 million in commissions paid out last year to distributors. They pay out just a little under half of all their earnings that come in, they get paid out to us. And depending on what rank you are, you know, we'll set forth your earnings. So, you know, as you move up, this is your monthly earnings. It just comes in. It's like an annuity. You get volume through people buying products. You're using them. Your distributors are buying them. They're buying them every month, and so are all the customers. And you're just going to get a little piece of that, like a little annuity stream. It's like winning the lottery, and then you decided to take the annuity instead of the cash all up front. This is what we're doing, and we get about 5% on average per month on our volume. So I've been able to hit the rank of Elite Pro 9 within just a little bit under 4 years. And many of us on here are working our way towards becoming an elite distributor, which is where you're going to get, where you're really making over 6 figures, which really everyone in our team, that's everybody's goal. And we're getting people to that place. We just have to keep moving forward and sharing this information. So hopefully, you know, there's something in there that, you know, a number that some people just want enough money buy a townhouse at the beach, you know, $2,500 a month or whatever the number is. Whoever you're working with or talking to, let the person know what, you know, where you're at. And then what we do, you guys, is just duplicate our business over and over again. We teach you guys how to do it. Well, our goal right now, when we get started with people, is we show them, you're going to bring in 5 business partners. This is how, just to keep it really simple for you guys. Your goal is to bring in, if you want to be a distributor, you want 5 people that want to use these. They want to use preventative. They want to be part of nutrigenomics, and they're going to talk to people about it. And all you have to do is bring in 5 people that say yes to that. And then we're going to duplicate that down in your organization, and we're going to help you do the same thing to teach other people how to do that. And then you're going to get 10 customers. And then you're just going to do that, and we're not going to stop. We're going to help you until you get that done. Once you get to that place, we've taught those people that you brought in to do the same thing. And you guys, what happens is just takes off. It just starts to explode. And you build this down. We work with you to build this down in your organization. And I'm only showing 3 levels. It goes down 9. You get paid 9 levels down on all these people. And if you do this really fast, they give you a Jeep, which I was really excited. I was driving like a more expensive car than this, but I love my Jeep. It's my favorite car. I've had it for, I don't know, almost 3 years now. And it's so pretty. I have a white one, and it's totally hot. I have it all decked out. I got red leather seats and all this cool stuff. But anyway, it's really fun. And so we do have other products. I'm not going to talk to you guys about those tonight. We have a beautiful line of products. We have weight management. We have the same products, the preventative for the skin, which is your largest organ, and it has gene expression so that you preserve, actually you heal your skin to keep it young. And then we have a dog product. We have some amazing things, and we can share that with you next time. I just want to show you guys how fast you can build a business. I love this part because I love math. But basically, if you just come in here and you go, you know what, show me how I could build this really fast. You sign up, and you've got somebody that comes on board with you the first month, and each of you are committed to getting $200 in business. That's it. $200. That's nothing. 200 each, that's 400. The next month, you guys agree, you're going to each get 1 person to do the same thing. And then those people are going to agree to 200. And you see what happens. Now you have all these people, and within literally 12 months, you could have 4,000 people if everybody just did what they were supposed to do and got 1 new person. So it's really not complicated. It's not overwhelming at all. I just wanted to share that with you guys because a lot of times people don't really, they don't understand like what it looks like. But we're just using these products. We're sharing this information. We're helping everybody all over the world do the same thing. We're only in 14 countries right now, and we are going to go global. Within a few years, we'll probably be in 40 countries. So if you have friends and family all over the world, we can start sharing this and getting people excited about what we're up to. So I just wanted to, is Jane Smolnick out there? I want to see if she's out there, or even Michael Epstein. I'm going to try to unmute you guys. And let me just see here if I can find you. Let's see if Jane's on here. I may not be able to get, you know what, maybe I'll unmute you guys first. I'm gonna unmute everyone. That's kind of scary. Maybe if I can do that. I'm gonna unmute everybody.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Buen día,
Okay.
Jane's there.
Is she there? All right, hold on. I just muted everyone. I know, but I don't see. Hold on. Oh, there she is. Okay, good. All right, Jane. Awesome. Hi, Jane.
Hi. That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, your name's coming up as event leader because of the way I did that. Anyway, hi, how are you? I wanted to introduce you because, you're somebody who I respect so much, Jane, and you've done so well at sharing the vision of this being an ND and with a deep experience of, clinical work with patients. And just share a little bit about what your vision is of your business with LifeVantage and how it's, maybe helped some of your patients.
Okay. Well, for me as a naturopathic doctor, I've been in this field for 32 years, but I specialize basically in stress and fatigue conditions for people and all autoimmune conditions. And for years, you can take lots of supplements and do a lot of really great things. And even for myself, I've been in adrenal fatigue and exhaustion myself. And I found, just like you did with Lyme disease, it wasn't enough. So a little over a year ago, when we found out about this and I started taking it, I felt like somebody just turned my lights back on. Everything kind of shifted. And I've been using this in my practice for about 15 months. And what I'm seeing is this is one thing that we were not addressing, which was cleaning up all the oxidative stress damage that had already occurred in the body. And once you clean that up, the cells start replicating like healthier cells. The body starts improving and improving and improving. And the immune system starts improving. Fatigue goes away. The mitochondria are being boosted. I mean, it's just amazing to me. It blows me away.
Well, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Jane. And, you know, we always want to be really clear that nothing we say is ever intended to treat, cure, heal, or mitigate any disease.
Mhm.
We're very careful about what we say and don't say because we do have so much research and we do have such amazing results with people. We do have to be really careful that what we say. But you guys, if you're really curious about the science, go to www.pubmed.gov. That's the National Institute of Health. And just type in Protandim and you can do your own research and connect the dots. I see Arthur Lubsha out there. I don't know if I'm going to try to unmute you because you're another doctor that I just absolutely adore. And I don't, are you there, Arthur?
Oh my goodness. Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can. I just, you know, you and Kelly have had such a impact on my life, and just I appreciate you guys so much. I just would love to have you guys chime in for a minute. You know, being out in California, working with stroke victims and things like that. Again, not intended to treat, cure, heal, mitigate any disease, but I would just love to, you know, you share why you guys got involved in LifeVantage and how you know, why you're excited about it.
Well, honestly, I got involved because of the science. I mean, it was the product that got me so excited. I couldn't believe what I saw when I finally looked at the ABC Primetime Investigative Special Report, and I simply said, wow, this will really do what they say it will do. This will do half of what they'll say it will do in reducing oxidative stress. And I understand the link between oxidative stress and disease and what it does to the body. I personally thought that was huge. Now, working with stroke and traumatic brain injury and recovering our patients after these horribly devastating events, we simply thought that we know the biochemical changes that are going on in the brain after an event like that. We know the oxidative stress that is accompanying those biochemical changes. And anything we can do to reduce that may help our patients. So it really became very easy for us to say yes once we understood what it was.
Absolutely. And I was just going to say, you know, with whether it's stroke, traumatic brain injury, concussion, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, you name it, you know, what's going on in the brain is all this neurotoxicity causing more and more neuroinflammation. And so we just thought, wow, what a better way. And now, honestly, not only NRF2, but looking at the collectiveness of not only reducing that oxidative stress, but repairing that mitochondria, of course, connecting the whole gut brain, super important. And then, like I think everybody's doing, right? We cannot get enough of those omega-3. So it's been a delightful fit for our patients, but now as medical providers only treating one person at a time, just like you, Amy, we truly now can reach thousands and millions of people all around the world. We're excited. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Really, what a wonderful, thank you for just being with us tonight. And so we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to unmute everyone. So I just want everyone to just kind of give a woohoo, you know, with you get your drink to us, you know, to our health, to our futures. You guys, we have an opportunity here to really change the world together. And I just am so honored that you guys are on here. This is recorded, so I'll be able to send this out to you guys. I think this was a huge success. I'm going to unmute everybody and just, you know, we'll just say, I don't know how it's going to sound, but here we go.
Cheers. 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 Very. Right there. Good job.
All right. All right, guys, we're going to do this pretty often. So got to stop the wine cellar, okay? Great job, everybody.
That's our group. That's where we would have been.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people on here. This is fabulous. Really, what a great group. I wish we were all together. We'll see you next week.
I know. See you soon.
All right, we'll have a drink together. All right, guys. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Whoa, hot. Sarah Judgment!